Yes. We still don't have a name. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
What if we simply just
bad.
called it like the Nameless Podcast?
I'm down for that.
We'll see. I actually kind of like that though.
Yeah. I think we should write out some ideas.
We should.
Because we're going to forget. Well, I know I would. Oh, here's a pen.
Cool.
We got...
There's a little book over here. There was a little book over here. Where's my little book though?
Where's your little notepad? Was it a notepad?
Yeah. Hey, yo, I am tripping.
What?
Is that thing?
I'm not...
Oh. It's gotta move things sometimes.
I was feeling back, so I wasn't really helping. I was like,
Oh, no, you're good.
looking around. Okay. So, Nameless
Yes.
Podcast. The Nameless? Or
Either.
Nameless?
I kind of just like Nameless.
Okay. Oh,
I wish that
let's
pen
get a
worked.
better. Yeah.
This one.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oop. All right.
That. So we have Nameless, and as we move forward, we're probably gonna think, "Ooh, that's kind of dope."
Yeah.
So we just keep that there.
Got it.
Perfect. And no, we're not sponsored by C4, but I mean,
But if
y'all
that
wanna
happens,
do
it
the
happens
damn
eventually.
thing,
You're going to
yeah.
start from the gate, from the jump.
Fact, because that's exactly the way that I want it. So that when,
Yes.
you know, what I mean, they finally do sponsors, because I'm talking that into existence.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's good.
with that, I'm just gonna crack this little. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Do it.
This is my first time trying this. And it's, what is it?
This is the.
It's the pink. It's the strawberry Starburst, which is like the best
pink
one.
Starburst. It's the pink Starburst.
Yeah, it's the best one.
Yes. Let's go.
I think I don't have a nail on this.
That's felt.
The slurp.
I'm gonna have been created a monster. That didn't make any sense. You know what? Fuck English.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad. For some reason, for me, it doesn't taste like that. It tastes like Kool-Aid. Like, I'm trying to think of the flavor.
Interesting. Okay.
I know.
But she likes it.
Yeah.
Hey, she likes it.
I do like it.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
dangerous.
It's
Yeah.
Just a tiny little bit.
Yeah, so it's definitely an energy drink.
Okay, so it has a ton of B6 in it. So if you start feeling itchy, that's why. It's not like
Itchy.
just slightly itchy.
Let me see if... What's this say? Do
So-
not consume this product if you are... okay. What's that up? I was going to
Shit.
say it in there.
Gotta ask. So not just kidding.
What do you mean by itchy, though?
Like you'll feel it. You'll feel it, and you're gonna think it's weird, and you're gonna
Yeah. But at least I'll know
Yeah.
what it's... Okay.
Because
the reasoning.
It was one time that like I had a buddy, and he was like, "Yo, what is this?" I was like, "Here, just like take a guzzle."
Mm-hmm.
So he, like 3 big ass gulps, right? And then like 15 minutes later, he's like, "Yo, like, fuck is in that shit, dude?"
Yeah,
Bro,
that doesn't seem
It's okay.
good.
What happened? So B6. You ever taken niacin before?
No.
All right, so as an OG pot smoker, right? When I needed to find like a new job or whatever, and I didn't feel like not smoking anymore.
Yeah.
I would have to flush my system. So like 2 days before the test,
Mm-hmm.
I would take 2 niacin pills,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it makes your body like feel hot, and then you sweat a little bit, and then you start to feel itchy. So basically, that niacin is B6.
Oh, okay.
But when they don't have like so much in here to where it's like, oh, this is like unbearable or whatever. Because like, when you're doing that cleanse, you're trying to get them toxins out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. One of the worst experiences ever. But It works. Yo, I'm telling you, you do that shit twice, just twice, literally 2 days, 2 pills each, and then you're gonna piss clean every time.
Wow.
Every time.
Good to know.
Don't do bad things, kids.
Definitely not. We do not promote that whatsoever.
Yeah. This was no, never mind. I'm gonna stop. Anyway.
Anywho.
But yes.
Yeah.
So we didn't even do introductions.
Yeah, we didn't.
So, I am Nines. I am Nines. Yeah. Do I have to say that double? I am Nines.
Yeah.
All that. Yes. So I am Nines. But you can just call me Nines since we're here and informal or whatever. And this is Cherie.
Thank you.
Are we going by DayDreamer?
I think we should do that.
Yes.
I think, yes, because since you're doing what you're doing, I mean.
All right, bet. So it's Nines and DayDreamer. Let's go.
Yeah.
Love it. And again, we don't have a name for this. We're just chilling, trying to figure out like
we're doing our own thing, our own way.
Yes. So right now the name is nameless, even though there's no name.
And that might be its name. We don't know.
It's a possibility. But like what we want to do is like bring something different to the table for you guys, right? Where we are very unfiltered. Like we might scare you just a little bit. There are going to be weird activities. Trust me, it's all going to be safe for work for the most part.
Yes, it's something that you could do at home.
Yes.
If you choose to.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? We're just going to see where these sessions take us as we move forward. So, like, this is pretty much just so you can, like, really get to know us. Like, most of you, if you're watching on YouTube, know me from the channel and know me from streaming. And a lot of it is, like, don't get me wrong, I'm being genuine, but a lot of it is definitely, like, me also putting on a gimmick, playing that character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I am nowhere near in real life as over the top as I am when I'm like on camera or on stream for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, I play a lot of Overwatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite character to play is a tank called Orisa. Because the first time it happened, I went up against another like big body character who likes to punch people.
Mm-hmm.
My character has a punch button, but it's not like part of their essential makeup.
Okay.
Oh, this guy punched me the one time, and I was like, "Oh, you want to punch? We can punch." I'm just spamming that button, like I'm not even shooting the guy, and I die every time I do this. But it's like, you want to punch? I can punch, baby.
My gosh. And you fail each time.
Every fucking time, for the most part, unless if we're playing with the squad, you know who you are. But if we're playing with the squad, like they bolster me a little bit, so I don't have to worry too much. But it's some serious dickhead shit. So like that's the character that I like to play when I'm you know what I mean on. But this is like some real shit. Like,
yeah, this is real life, 100%. No filter.
100%.
Can we cursing or?
Oh yeah.
Okay, shit.
Shit, real shit.
Real shit.
And if it comes down to it, I can fucking.
I don't curse much at all, but when I do,
it's big.
I want to curse. Yeah.
We may get a fuck out of her later.
That's what she.
I don't know. It depends on the subject, probably as well.
Word. Well, speaking of, like I said, this is the getting to know you. So,
Getting to know you.
With one of my favorite shows ever. That was The King and I, right?
Getting to know you, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Because sometimes I get that mixed up with Mary Poppins.
I can see how, yeah.
But it's even worse because, like, in high school, I was in The King and I.
Oh, really?
I was the king.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It was terrifying.
I didn't know, like, that's really interesting that would pick, that's...
Right?
You know?
But it was really different. It was really different. I did a lot of theater in high school, just because I hated doing everything else. But I think that's where I get the showmanship from.
Yeah, it's natural. It comes natural.
Yeah. But enough about me.
Oh.
Let's talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yes. Listen, so
yeah.
I
DayDreamer.
would like. You know what? No. I'm not gonna ask any questions. This ain't an interview. You my partner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what would you like to divulge?
Okay, well, because you have your own like streaming thing going on. I don't, I'm just a mom,
Yeah.
I do my I definitely have like a side of me. I have many sides, I'm very goofy.
Yeah.
And I get very weird. I'm different,
Hell to the yeah.
And yeah. And I've known Josh for quite a bit.
Yes.
It's always so fun. Yeah. It's always a good time.
Yeah.
Love his personality. And so I just thought this was a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons why this ended up happening was because, like, if you know me on Twitter, on Twitter I say some weird shit. Weird shit. Like, and she likes to post pretty comparably weird shit on her Instagram, which we will have like popped up somewhere here. It's probably done already. Who knows? But like we just say whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
And I saw that. Now
it's important to do in life. Yeah. Just like be you.
So you put some kind of outlet. Together, and it's just like we need to just do this.
Yeah.
Because why not? You gotta have fun.
Fuck not. It just.
There's the counter. That's number one.
Okay.
That might be the only one.
I think that will be the only one.
All right. Good enough.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite. Oh God. Can you open up your Instagram really quickly?
No way.
We're not gonna show them. I just want to like.
I'm not ready.
No. Listen, we're going.
I know that we're doing gradual.
Gradually.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah.
If you follow her on Instagram, like there's 1000% like something there that will either make you laugh, make you go whoa, or make you horny. It's just part of life. It's just one of the things at this point.
It's either or.
And
yeah.
I talk about the weirdest, dumbest shit on my Twitter, like fucking Star Wars characters. So yeah, that happened.
And that's awesome.
Yes.
Star Wars is great. Star Trek.
Listen, I'm an OG Star Trek fan, right? Because my mom is an OG Star Trek fan. So I can't remember her name, but that Borg chick from the she can fucking get it. Still.
Oh my God.
Have you seen her recently?
No.
Oh my God.
Or maybe I have and then recognize.
Oh, you know what? It's hard to recognize her without the cyber prosthetics. I'm not gonna lie, because I saw her in something like years later, and my mom was like, "Yeah, that's a chick from Star Trek," and I was like, "Who? The Borg?" No. Like,
oh my gosh, I have to like Google her. Absolutely
preposterous, because like, you know what? Who has a phone? Who has a face like that? Shit. It's gonna bother me. The Mission Impossible guy, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise has a face like that. When he like goes completely method, and like puts on like the shit. Remember, you seen Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
Where he was the badass producer dude. I was like, yo, it took
with the huge muscles.
Yeah, it took me until the end of the movie when, like, me and Jefferson saw it in theaters when it came out. It took me until the end of the movie. I was like, yo, that kind of looked like Tom Cruise.
No way, you didn't know?
I had no clue.
That's hilarious.
But that's kind of the way.
But yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
So that's funny. He has that like that face. I don't remember how we got here.
Yeah, that's not good
gonna
either.
happen a lot.
Yeah,
It's
because
gonna
I'm
happen
really
so
bad
much.
at that.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll get there.
Well,
Sometimes it just pops up like, oh yeah, yeah.
we'll figure it
We
out
just
like
have to
maybe
flow.
a
Keep
half hour
going.
later. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right, since we're on movies, right?
Okay.
What's one of your go-tos?
It depends on more like, the I don't know.
Your mood that day.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I like everything. Like so there's several movies. That's why
Right.
I don't have a favorite.
Got you.
So if it's like if you want to go 80s,
All right.
you know what I mean?
Let's give you a little.
If you want to
category
go
real quick.
horror,
Yeah,
if you want to go.
What's your
I'm not
go-to
great at the
horror
horror
movie?
part.
I
Like,
know you're not.
and it's because like I love horror.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't had a movie that's like I love it.
Got you.
That's all.
Got you.
So,
we gotta do movie nights.
I love like jump scares, and because I love to watch it with people.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do that for me. Like I don't jump up. I don't get scared easily. Yeah. So I yearn for like a movie that will make me like, freak me out, like catch you off guard, because a lot of movies you expect it. You just see it come in.
Oh,
you figure it out.
So here
That's why
this.
I love like thrillers, because I like to like be caught off guard.
Okay.
Like I like to be like, oh my god, I didn't figure that out. Love it.
Okay.
Yeah. So with horror movies, like I like it, but it's like,
Enough
like
said.
I'm so critical.
You know what? Like, we just watched in the Discord. We just watched Talk to Me.
Okay.
And
what did you think about that one?
That movie was creepy, dude. That movie was so
it was definitely strange.
Like, I didn't find a lot of areas particularly like scary.
Yeah,
but there were
definitely
a lot of parts of it where I was just like, "Hey, yo, what the?"
Yes,
fuck?
it was a lot of those.
A
lot of it. Like especially the end of it. Like I'm like,
whoa. Yeah. No, we're not gonna spoil anything.
No,
for you guys.
just whoa.
Yeah, it was very like. But
caught
it's
me off
also
guard.
one of those. All right, I don't know if it's just me, right? But like movies like that, I always try to see what's coming, and sometimes I ruin it for myself.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes like that movie, I ruined it for myself. Again, no spoilers, but like I like maybe
where you thought the direction it was going.
Yeah. And I was like, they're gonna try to swerve me here. So is it that person? Now I did get got like with the whole dad thing.
Okay.
But that was the one where they got me. And I feel proud about that.
Okay.
But like what's another like really good
I
feel like I haven't seen a lot in the last few years.
I have especially recently, because my kids love like my girls,
Really? The girls?
Yes, the girls. Travis is not into it.
That's
and that's cool. Yeah, but my girls love it. So I love that too, because I'm watching them more because I love their reactions.
Got you.
And they don't like. I love their laugh. They laugh.
Oh.
Like it's just really funny. Like some stuff that I let Liberty watch, she laughs at it, and it's just like, yo, it's like I don't expect that.
Like,
it's awesome.
What's
awesome.
wrong with you?
Yeah, and she, if you know, like her, like she's just like
it's definitely
a little creepster. Like she's like, she's like, she just likes that stuff.
She's
like,
the cutest little gremlin ever.
She really is. She really is. Little faces.
Oh, like okay, so like you are a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like both of us have kids. I am new to the parenting game, and she is true to the parenting game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like her kids are adorable. Like I've met them all. They're so. I got to babysit once. It was one of the most fun days of my life.
Did your back hurt?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But it was worth it. At least I think anyway. It was so worth it. They're joys. Anytime, I swear. Anytime.
Thank you. Oh, and his son adorbs. Yeah.
So
the fact it just like totally made my day seeing him.
Chat named him. So he already has like his little like online nickname.
Oh my gosh.
He is Little Spud.
Little Spud.
Yes.
That's so cute.
Yeah. So
Little Spuddy.
When we finally like told everybody on stream that that we were with child, they're like, we need to figure out something to call him.
Oh.
Yeah, because like we could. I don't care. Like we always say his name all the time because it's a cool fucking name. His name's Lachlan. Come on, like that's a cool.
Very cool name.
Right, like yeah, like he needs a thing. Like, somebody goes potato.
Potato.
Yes.
I can't.
Yes, Rocky. That's a Rocky the Amethyst Rabbit on Twitch. Follow.
I gotta check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rocky's dope. Rocky goes potato, and I'm like, oh my god. And then of course I have to take it like one step further. So it's Lachlan, aka Lil Spud, aka Lord Spuddington the First.
Wow. Okay.
There's always a lord or lady. I don't know why. Like
it has to be a lord.
Like
really, them too. Oh my gosh.
The great one Goose, he's Lord Goosenor, and then Goose Lady Kurine.
Goose. Oh man.
Lord Goosenor.
Goosenor.
She hates it. She hates it so
Does
bad.
she?
I've said it like 4 times, and I'm waiting for her to poke her head in and be like, no.
And that's no.
But I refuse to say the name that she says. So I'm going to once more say Lord Goosenor.
Uh-oh.
No, she's busy.
Oh, she heard it.
She goes, I heard
it. We were waiting. That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, she's over there doing her thug dizzle.
Yes, the beautiful wife.
Yes,
love
yes.
her.
Sunshine Machete over there.
Oh, is that her name?
That's such a cool fucking name.
Did she make that up?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's her name on Instagram.
That is
everything.
awesome.
Like,
Oh, that's so
fucking cool. Yeah, and then just like me, I am Nines.
That is a cool name.
It's just like, bro, how did you? Okay, here's what happened, right? So me and G Willikers, we were getting my shit set up so that way like we can start distributing my music on the platforms and stuff, right? So he goes, yo, so I had already made my Twitch and everything to say I am Nines, but it was like everything else was just going to be Nines. Well, we get on the thing and there's like 6 other people named Nines.
Oh my god!
In every other way that you could spell it. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
like, I had already tried. I thought it was so already unfair. Different. You know what I mean? With the Z and everything like that.
It was just like a letdown a little bit. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep it. It's I am Nines. So that's how I ended. So how did the DayDreamer thing come about, though?
So I daydream. And that was the thing that I used to do.
Yeah.
A lot when I was younger.
Got you.
You know, I was diagnosed with ADHD. So that was my thing. I would just, be in class, just, off in space. So that was like a little nickname.
I got in so much trouble as a kid for that.
And too. So, that applied.
Hey, man,
just because my mind goes different places. It does. And
it's such real life.
It is.
Speaking on ADHD, I was just recently re-diagnosed.
Oh, really?
I was
That's a thing that just don't you always have that
some
though?
Some people grow out of it.
Really, I didn't know you could.
I didn't either.
Because I still definitely.
I thought that I had grown out of it because I took the Ritalin and shit like that when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too. That destroyed my stomach.
God. Terrible. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you need it, you need it. For me, it wasn't the best.
Yeah.
And as an adult, I think I got re-diagnosed like 6 months ago.
Okay.
No, less than that. It was maybe 3. Because it was like coming up on summer year.
Okay.
So about 3 months ago. And now I'm on those meds.
Yeah, I stopped mine.
I feel
you know, I find ways to cope with it. I definitely have to have like list.
Yeah.
I can't function without a schedule. Like when you have ADHD, you have to. And I don't naturally I do not like to do that. Like I just like to go with the flow.
Yeah.
I'm not great with time management. You know what I'm saying? I don't like time. I literally, if I had it my way, I would never pay attention to time. Like I just want to go with the flow.
Yeah.
I don't like to like rush.
Same.
So,
I hate being late
but
too, which is funny.
I hate over the
rushing,
stupidest little things though. Like I can wake up early.
100%.
I can wake up early and still be late. And it's over the stupidest thing.
Always.
And always over the stupidest thing.
Always. Like yesterday. Where was I going? No, not yesterday. Oh, so I had a job interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
I woke up, the job interview was at noon.
Mm-hmm.
I was up at like 6, so that way I could make sure that I wasn't late to that job interview.
Mm-hmm.
I managed to make that on time, but that just goes to I need to be awake like hours and hours before. Like I got up at 6:30 today, just for this.
Yeah.
You know, it's so much.
Wow.
Where the fuck did I go yesterday? Oh, that's what I had a mold job yesterday that I was late to. It was at 10.
Okay.
And I got up at 6. And I was still late.
How many? It's always a few minutes with me.
10 minutes.
Like, okay. Yeah. Like the most is like maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. And then I'm like already angry because
yeah, it's like you just I never can win. But I'm very good at being on time. No problem in important things. Yeah. When it's not about me. It seems like, my kids stuff, I try to, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to be on time. When someone has to rely on me.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty good at it. 100%. But I have made mistakes. I slack on things that I feel like it's not that important.
Yeah.
So I'm like, But I'm doing really good with that.
Good.
Right now.
That's something that I've been trying to get better with as well.
Yeah. Just we gotta take our little steps. We gotta do what's best for us. Like we'll have like little ways where we like figure things out that works for us. You know what I mean? Like I just have to like honestly I need to get some sleep. Like I stay up really late.
Ask me what time I went to sleep this morning.
When?
I already said this morning.
Yeah, so you already know. It's like, okay, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me on almost on a daily. Like every night.
I was up at 7, 6, like 6:30, and then
we're getting older, so it's just like and then the energy drinks. But thank you.
Yes.
No,
C4.
Let's
go.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
It's just so damn good. Why is it so good?
Kool-Aid.
You know what? I can see it now. I can see it.
But
now.
what flavor though? It's strawberry?
Like the strawberry lime almost.
I don't think I've had that. You're going bougie on me.
Oh no, niggas had to make that shit.
What did you mix them?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Come on now.
I don't know. I was just like,
Kool-Aid.
Oh, they came like that. Like there's modern, they Kool-Aid. I don't know. I'm just saying because nowadays that's what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
change it.
I keep having these ideas.
Just go for it.
Kool-Aid tasting.
Kool-Aid tasting. Okay.
Or we could make. Remember when we used to like back in the day, my mom used to do like she'd make the Kool-Aid and then put it in like the little styrofoam cup and then shove that in the freezer.
Oh, to make ice. Yeah, and then you just push it up.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Those things last forever. Like you were good for at least like 45 minutes.
Why haven't I thought of that?
Now you're going to.
Oh yeah.
And it's super
but
cheap.
I try to honestly. It is.
Yeah.
But I try not to get Kool-Aid. I don't want my kids to experience the Kool-Aid like I did.
Yeah.
It's because I love with a lot of sugar. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pull a lot of sugar.
You know how old I was You know how old I was when I found out you ain't supposed to put no sugar in that shit?
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Doesn't it have another direction?
It
Does it have a...
It comes
Doesn't
with
it?
sweetener inside of it. So
No, it's
technically
not
sugar-
sweet. That is...
No.
Did you ever taste it
Bruh,
without...
That's what I'm saying.
That's...
There's no way, right?
Because I have. There's times where we ran out of sugar. And I'm like, I'm still making Kool-Aid. And I'm like, ugh.
If I'm wrong on that, y'all please like ridicule
Yeah.
me. Ridicule
Yeah.
me.
Tell me, you didn't just say that.
But, like,
Yeah,
I'm
please
pretty
do.
sure
Because
that it's, like,
I
oh,
don't
shit.
remember it being sweet. But
No,
if they
it
did
never
add...
was. But then you gotta think too, like
It was for... It was made for a certain...
like that's why I was just looking over. I was like, do I?
I think, you know, it was meant to put sugar in it.
Yeah, we'll say that.
And I have like definitely like,
Just like chicken's meant to have spices.
of course. But listen, when you're you know on a strand, you know, stranded on an island or stranded on an island and you don't have seasonings, like you gotta be creative. And you gotta be okay with just eating it with no seasoning.
I've been there. But
so they
I'm
already,
talking about
people
those-
that don't do seasonings already have the upper hand.
those
They really do. They're like, this is nothing.
To another level.
This is nothing. This is like, this is like home
I
to
wasn't
me.
expecting that to be where it was, but you're fucking right. Imagine, like,
That's how I think. So I'm like, you know what? It's good to have a...
in the zombie apocalypse, the man with salt
Yeah.
is king.
You know, insects.
Okay.
Those that
okay.
eat
You ever
insects
eaten a bug?
already got... Yes.
Like what kind?
Yes. Grasshoppers.
I have to.
Crickets.
I have to.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
ever had
started
those,
young.
like, little mealworms.
No, but that won't be a problem. Like I already know that's not gonna be a problem.
So there was this place in Philly. I believe it was in Northeast Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Called the Insectarium.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I went there as a kid, and you go in. There's a store on the bottom, and then you go up the stairs. If I'm remembering this correctly, and then they had like, you know, the glass enclosures and shit like that, right? And they had like all different types of bugs and like arachnids and shit like that.
Nice.
That was the day that I found out that scorpions are actually related to spiders.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
But down in the shop,
Mm-hmm.
they had like, well, first they had us eat like all different types of shit while we were up there. But like you could go down there and buy like little bug
Oh,
snacks.
cool.
You know what I'm saying?
And there
So
were mealworms in there.
barbecue.
Okay, it's not just plain mealworms. They're like, yo, let's take it up a notch.
Barbecue, that shit was
Everyone's chocolate covered. I'm sure they
chocolate-covered
had.
ants.
Oh,
Yeah, chocolate covered ants. Those kind of hit. I ain't even gonna lie. Those kind of hit.
of course.
What else did they have? Like,
Oh, I want to have something with a crunch.
Yeah,
like
the
I want like a
crunch.
beetle.
Oh,
Like
really?
ever since I saw like Lion King and like Pumbaa and
You know what? They
and
had
what
them
oh my god, I
crunchy-ass
forgot.
bugs.
What are the characters?
Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba. Simba. How you
I know
forget
Simba. Okay. But no, I'm talking about Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah. Yo,
When they were eating those, I was like, ooh.
it made
Like,
them
why?
look good as hell.
Why do I look so good?
They
That
made them-
crunch, yo.
I've never
so
done a
weird.
video before, but I've always wanted to do, like, you know, this sounds gross as shit, but like they do have those like edible cockroaches that you could buy.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do that, but then I also kind of always wanted to just like bite the head off of like a normal cockroach and just like see how long.
Live
Yeah.
and see how long.
Yeah.
Probably for a while it'll be squirming.
Yeah. Well, they say that they can survive for like a good minute without their heads.
I believe it. Definitely.
Yo, those
Definitely.
creatures are resilient as shit.
They really are. They existed for a long time.
And there's another thing, right? Like, okay, so we got onto like weird sciencey shit, right? So I watch a lot of weird sciencey shit on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this one guy. So there's this theory called convergent evolution, I think it is,
Mm-hmm.
where like a bunch of different shit that's not related end up turning into like one thing.
Mm.
So like he had this thing on moles, and there's like a bunch of different like prehistoric creatures and shit like that like just turned into moles, and there's like 3 different like major species because they're not actually related. Shit like that is weird, right?
What?
How do you, number one, how do you discover this? What you gotta be doing with moles, bruh?
I mean, they're interested. There's something about them.
Yeah, but like, to be that interested in moles?
People are interested in different things.
But moles, bruh?
Look, we need to know. Someone needs to know about them.
I mean, I suppose.
You know?
I suppose.
So let the weirdos. That's what we're all full of. We're all weirdos. in
This
our
is
own
true.
way.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying?
You wanna know what else is weird?
What?
So you seen Jurassic Park, right?
Yes. Yes.
Alright, cool. I'm about to flip something on its head.
Okay.
So, as a child,
Mm-hmm.
I read a lot of books on like dinosaurs and shit like that,
Okay.
right? And then I seen Jurassic Park. And you know the big thing about Jurassic Park is the T-Rex and the raptors. Those have always been like the 2 like big things.
Yeah.
Right? What if I told you that the raptors in Jurassic Park weren't raptors?
What were they?
So now we're going back into like convergent evolution and subspecies and
Oh
shit,
man.
right? So
raptors don't exist or
No,
never
they
existed.
did, but they're tiny and they look like chickens.
Nuh-uh. Oh, I know those with the wings.
Yeah. So what we see,
Oh, so Jurassic Park is just like it's like a man.
no,
Like
it is a
the
real
raptors.
dinosaur. It's just not a velociraptor. It's actually
just not-
called a Deinonychus.
Oh.
Yeah, bigger, heavier, smarter, faster. Not a little ass chicken like a velociraptor.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
They-
interesting.
Same like weird claw thing
Yeah.
and everything like that, and kind of scary. They like to hunt in trees too. Like they would climb.
Oh wow. What
And
do they
then-
eat? Like the birds?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean anything that they could get their hands on too.
Yeah.
Like if it was smaller than itself, yeah, it would eat that shit. There's your fun fact for the day.
Bingo. Love
Also,
it.
my childhood has been validated because my entire life I got ridiculed for telling people like I don't think that's a velociraptor, and they're like, "It says it's a velociraptor." Get it? I'm like, but it doesn't look like it. How do you know what it looks like? All right, man. I'm just going to sit back
Because I'm a
here.
weirdo with
You know what
dinosaurs.
I mean?
See, it's good to know.
It is. It's good to be validated too. Like
It's very good to be validated.
that's one thing that that
Let me
in
do
life
that.
is one of the like core things that people like. At least that's what has been spoken to me in my therapy sessions.
Yes, I've learned a lot about the benefits of being validated.
Yeah,
It's very important.
because if you think like going back, like at least for me, going back and thinking about like being a kid and shit like that, like sometimes the things that I said and thought, or you know what I mean, wouldn't necessarily be validated, and I can 100% like 100%. Jeez, I wish I could talk today.
I know. I feel the same way.
Only trying to fucking shoot a podcast.
Like for real.
But no, like
Not
it
today.
definitely changed certain things about myself. Like I apologize profusely for a lot of shit that I feel like I shouldn't apologize for, and I feel like that's because like when I would say or do certain things like as a kid and that type of shit wasn't validated, then it turned into, all right, well, this is wrong and this is bad and this is something that I need to apologize for. So now, like, even just like stupid shit, like I bumped the table. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. You know what I mean? Like that's how I am because I don't feel. I feel like anything that I do at this point, like it's like walking on eggshells.
It is.
In your own fucking head.
Yeah.
And it's like 100% not necessary, but it's like
to you, it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally understand. Like I'm one of those. I did it a lot. Um, not long ago. I definitely that's something that I've been working on, and that comes along with the journey of loving yourself.
Mm.
So like you feel like no need to. It's like, hey, I actually, like you actually think about it and be like, I don't need to say that. That's silly. But I would like bump into someone will bump into me, or someone will step on my foot, or like I'm passing them and they bump me. I would say sorry. I would be the one.
Really?
Yes.
Like non-facetiously.
It was like normal. Like I did something. Like I'm the one that did it.
Got you.
And that was a problem. I felt really embarrassed by doing it, but it was just a
just something
habit
that you did.
Yep. So I kind of had to undo that. Like kind of unlearn. That. But yeah, I totally get it. So
one thing that I've been struggling with,
mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, is like self-validation though.
Yes.
Like I'll go through like an entire day and I'll look at everything that I did and know that I've done a good job.
Yeah.
And in my head it's just like, you should have done more.
Yeah.
You should have done more. Like, and you always feel like there's that next level that you should be on, or that next step that you should be taking and shit like that. And it's just like, calm down.
I know. Yeah.
Please just woosah.
You definitely like, because that's exactly what I was thinking about. Mm-hmm. Self-validation, like that goes along with like self-love.
Yeah.
That's just something will come easy when you really start to like appreciate and love yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, having that is very important because we always critique ourselves, more than anything. So just being that one that doesn't need it from other people, mm-hmm. It's really important to do that within, like to be able to like, kind of like, hey, I don't need to think this way, or I'm good. I can take my time. I'm not gonna like beat myself up for taking this.
That's the part that I'm trying to.
Yeah, like instead of doing that, you can call it, if it makes you feel better, like self-care. Like I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Like I need to take a mental day. That's real.
That's hard for me.
And it's not lazy because we just overdo it. Like I do that. Like I kind of overstimulate myself.
Okay.
I got, until I can't. To like deplete myself, but like that's not how we should really like chill.
Like, we were actually talking about something similar earlier, like when we were talking about like how we were drinking like back when we were partying and shit like that. And it's almost the same thing where the phrase we used was like, we would go till we couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like that same thing mentally, where it's like I have to constantly be doing something, or else I feel like I'm not doing anything.
Like you're not being productive.
Yeah. So I go until I just fucking drop, and then she'll tell you I'll sleep for like an entire day. Just deprive myself of sleep for months, and then like for an entire fucking day, like an entire 24 hours, I'll just knock out.
Yeah, that's not good for you.
No.
Not at all.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, as long as you like, it starts with like just recognizing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah. Any problem, starts number one, and it's like being like a recovering alcoholic. It's one of those. I don't do the steps or any of that shit. I'm sorry.
Do what works for you.
Yeah, I just quit. But like, step one is realizing that you have a problem. So like, that's always going to be like the first step that you take toward bettering yourself, or whether that's physically or
100%.
Mentally. You know what I mean? Because
yes.
I felt myself getting weak.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I hadn't really like been physical in a long ass time because of my hip surgery and all that other shit. And Jefferson was like, "Yo, start coming to the gym with me." I was like, "I'm getting weak and chubby. Let's do this." You know what I mean? It's your step one. Realizing that you have, a problem. And even though it's not like on that like
level,
grand scale, or like that, you know what I mean? It's still one of those things where like you think about it and you think it's something that you like have in the back of your mind like daily. You know what I'm saying? Like how you feel about yourself. Like, look good, feel good is always like one of those. It's a cliche,
Yeah.
but it's real
Mm-hmm.
because like when you go out on a job interview,
Mm-hmm.
how good do you fucking feel when you walk into that fucking building? Like nervous as shit, but you're like all done up and everything. Like
Yeah.
that. And you walk in there and you're just like, I'm about to fucking kill it.
Oh
here.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, so
Especially if you're nice and early.
oh yes.
Automatically, I'm like, oh
yes.
yes.
You feel good.
I automatically just
Bitch, I'm here 15 minutes early.
right.
You want to get this out the way now? yes.
Yes.
Those freedom interviews day.
Oh yeah.
So hard.
I love when we just go like bounce around, so funny.
Yeah.
I love like knowing that I'm getting it. Like I just
Oh yeah.
it's like a little game.
Yo, but
It's like I'm like acting like I do my voice, you know. It's similar to this voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny to see their expressions sometimes because it's especially if it's over the phone.
Oh.
And then when they see me, because like my first name too, so like
Yeah.
you know,
Like
so
okay.
it's really funny. It's like you know their expression,
She
and
brought
then
it up, so we get to say it. She sounds like the valleyest of valley girls. Holy fuck! It is like you sound straight out of Cali.
I have my like you know like sometimes I go.
You bounce around.
Yeah, I bounce around. But yeah, this is my voice.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know when you're gonna get that job within the first fucking 3 minutes.
Usually do.
And the rest of it's just shits and giggles because they need to say it. But
They'll be like, I'll call you.
Mhm.
I'll call you in like a week or, you know. And then the next day. Or like an hour
The last one
after the interview.
The last one I did was hilarious because the guy had the same first name and last initial. I got interviewed by another Josh P.
Wow.
And I was like, yo,
That's
bro,
funny.
like, if you just look at that on paper, it looks like I interviewed myself.
Creepy.
Right? But the dude was hella nice, you know what I mean? Like,
that's cool.
He almost seemed as nervous as I was. Like, I'm always nervous when I go into you know what I mean, when I go into an interview.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's important.
It really is. You take it seriously.
You know? And he seemed just as nervous as I was. Like, I couldn't talk. He couldn't talk. I was like, this was meant to fucking be. And I got the job. Let's go.
Nice.
Yes.
That's cool. It's cool when you get interviewed by someone that's chill.
Yeah.
You know, good vibes. When they're kind of like you don't know where they're going or they're like too serious.
Yeah.
It's like, that's when I kind of get nervous. I'm like.
Pro tip? For if you're
like
interviewing, pro tip for any of y'all. One way to make them, like, even if you think that you bombed the entire thing, one thing that will make them reconsider you.
Sense of humor, a joke.
Number one is a sense of humor.
Yeah, definitely. It works.
But number two, always ask, like, hey, how do you guys see the culture of your workplace or the culture of your work environment? What? They're going to scratch their heads trying to figure out how to answer you. It's like you switched it on their asses.
Because they do, like, do you have any questions? Yeah. And so that would be a...
Yeah. That's one that I always go with because, like, they never see it.
Coming, definitely.
Never. And it's always like, well, that's a great...
And it's like, when they sit up in their chair.
They sit up and just... That's a great question. You know, if I had to put it into words, I'd say like we're very team oriented. It's always the same shit. I don't want to say family because it's too cliche, but it's very team oriented.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
That's all I ever asked them. Like,
oh, that's hilarious. They're like, we gotta hire him.
You know what?
We just
really
got
like
to.
The way you think about things.
Yeah, right.
Would you like to come in for a second interview?
Oh, forget it. We don't need a second.
Dave Chappelle interview. Gotcha, bitch.
I'm sorry. You cannot. You change your mind.
Damn it. I knew that was too much.
It was too soon. It was too soon. I should have said it.
Are you not a Dave Chappelle fan? Oh, that's from Dave Chappelle. Oh yeah, this episode, this season. You know
and
what?
secretly
We changed our mind again. We want you.
You're keeping it real. Thank you.
I used to work at this Wawa, right? Let me tell you. I was talking to the guy after all the things. He was like, "Yeah, so okay, I see here that you're a musician. What kind of music do you like?" "Oh, I like a little bit of everything, right?" So at this point, I wasn't into country music.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, "How do you feel about country?" I knew one person's name, Jason Aldean.
Really?
I knew one
Out
person's
of
name.
oh my god.
I go, "Oh, I like a little bit of Jason Aldean." You know what I mean? He was like, "Oh my god, I just saw him in concert last weekend.
Oh no.
What's your favorite song?" I only know two songs.
Okay,
Big
good.
Green Tractor and
That's a good one.
what is the other one? He had Ludacris in it. That's the only reason I knew.
Oh. I definitely don't know that. I think I've heard of that before. Sure,
He's
Kenya.
kind of rapping. Dirt Road anthem.
How does it go?
Hey, chilling on a dirt road.
Oh,
lay back,
back,
swerving like a
Jojo.
Jojo. Yes. What is it?
the window and
Ice
not
cold beer
sitting in the console.
Y'all didn't
Memory
think you'd get
lane
this
in the
today.
headlight.
Got me reminiscing on the good times. Yeah, fucking. I
And
can't remember
midnight
that
night,
shit.
and
Yeah.
that's right.
I'm
Okay.
hitting easy street and something. We got through it. We muddled through it. We got
We
through it.
did.
Yes. Yeah, but he was like, "Oh my god, that's my favorite song."
That's
how I got that
hilarious.
fucking job. 'Cause
Well,
talking
good
to him
thing
about
you
Jason
knew
Aldean.
those songs.
Right? What? How crazy.
Yeah.
The only country person I knew, the only two songs from that one country person I knew, and he was just with the South.
Yeah. And those are good songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah.
you don't listen to country, I totally respect that because I didn't. There was
Not until recently, yeah.
maybe like within 5 years.
Yeah. It was like 3 for me, yeah. So you just
But be open. Yeah, exactly. Because now it's like it's a lot different.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna find something. You're gonna find one song at least
Kane
that
Brown.
you.
Check out
Mhm.
Kane Brown. What? Kane Brown's a beast.
Yeah, there's I'm really bad at this, by the way. So like I have to look at it because I do have a playlist. So I have to look at their
Girl,
names.
you are good.
Because I can't really think from the top of my head.
That is perfect.
But like if you were to play a country song, most likely, especially if it's the modern day, I would definitely know it.
Oh yeah, modern country's what got me into it. Old
Yeah.
country is
I like old, like
the
certain
soul.
like it is. It's very soulful and slow.
Yeah.
It's
like
definitely a story. It's a
the
unique
movies for
story.
us.
It's not no tailgating, beer,
Yeah,
chugging, short skirt.
And it's
nothing wrong with that.
And
You
it's
know what
not-
I'm saying?
Like
We're at the
everybody's
bar.
like, "Oh, these are like all the country singers are racist and shit like that." Like, no,
No.
it don't be like.
No,
that.
it's a lot different. You know what I'm saying?
There might
A lot of
still be
people
one or two.
collaborating.
Oh yeah.
I mean, did you hear what's her name? This is gonna be me all the time.
Does she have curly hair?
What's her? She wears wigs. She's black. R&B.
Where's Wiggins?
She did. Oh my gosh, Kenya, what I need you. She's so
New?
good at names. No.
Janelle? No, not Janelle.
This is where I need to Google.
Yep,
All right.
we're doing it.
Yeah, we gotta Google. This is what I'm gonna be doing because.
Listen, that is okay. I'm here for it.
Oof.
Ooh, I might actually
might
be able
just
to
come
figure out a way so that way we can switch over to like Google for you for the recording and shit later on.
Okay. Is it Keisha Cole?
Oh God,
I think.
love her
Well,
so
I
much.
literally. I think it's Keisha Cole.
She's doing country
Yeah.
collabs now.
She did a country song. I just had to affirm it was. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it's hilarious. It's hilarious to me. It's great, and she exaggerates it. Like
Baby girl.
Yeah, it was. I felt like it was some yodeling. A little bit of
That's
that.
that's one of the techniques that they use.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
But it was
found
great.
out, they couldn't like that's something that they just like doing in country music. I was like, how the fuck
Yeah.
did I not know that yodeling would be just like something that I got into in 2023.
It's a talent. It sounds cool
It does.
when you do it.
It does.
You know, and it feels cool. No, stop.
Holy shit.
Oh.
This is
Go
so
Eagles,
much fun.
by the way.
Hey, go Birds. Hey, who is it?
You know, too bad
Who
if
is
you're
it?
not an Eagles fan. It's
Who
all
is
right.
it?
We don't judge here. This is a non-judgment podcast as well.
I'm judging your ass if you're a Jets.
Well,
if you're
he
a
will,
Jets, Giants,
but that's
or
why it's a
fucking
balance.
Cowboys fan. Okay,
It's
fuck all
okay.
three.
Like,
Of y'all. If you're what's Washington's name now? The Commanders. The Commanders. Y'all are still the Redskins to me. And if you're the Redskins, you're the Deadskins. So
oh,
fuck y'all
man.
too, because we're from Philly, fucking Philly.
And this is why no one likes Phillies fans. This is the very reason, because everyone's like, "Oh, you're an Eagles fan," and I'm like,
bitch.
"But I'm not that fan." You know,
What you want, dickhead? Yeah, Eagles.
I love the Eagles, but I don't I mean, it's funny, but like I don't clown on other.
She's so nice.
Yeah, I don't clown on other.
We're gonna change
teams.
that. We're gonna turn her into an asshole soon. Watch.
Hey, if it happens, it happens. If it happens, it happens.
How do you feel about this? Our first session.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Yeah, I've been like trying to like look up there.
I know.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah,
Sick.
I'm feeling comfortable.
All right. So with this, we're gonna figure out the logistics and all that good shit.
Mm-hmm.
But there are going to be more episodes coming. I
Totally.
promise. There's going to be so many more episodes. This is so much fun.
Yeah.
So far, it's still nameless.
Yeah.
Ha! The name of this
Nameless.
podcast. Yes, let's go. We love you guys. Mental health is big. She's being fucking whatever.
Yeah. I'm just whatever.
And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace. Chicken
Let's
grease.
go.
Oh my.